Hello, here we are at the Gustafson Hobby Farm. I am just going to quickly run over my saddle I use for my goat here. Called a sawbuck or an X-Cross saddle. Basically, you got your bags. You got this cross that comes up. You can lash items to the top of the cross. These bags come off. Today we're going to be taking the bags off. They just quickly unsnap since I'm going to be lashing items to the saddle itself. I hooked up some D-rings that you can strap stuff to also. And then you got your strapping that goes down underneath the animal, the goat. And then it's got some padding so it doesn't irritate them. So that's just a quick little rundown of the saddle. I'm gonna take the bags off. So here we are. She's all saddled up. She's got her X-Cross pack on. It comes down underneath her rib cage here, around the front, so that it doesn't slide backwards when you're going downhill, and around the rear end, so it doesn't slide forward when she's going. So when she's going, she's got a harness on for her to lead her. Typically, I don't have to have her tethered. She'll stay right next to me. She is a 3-year-old La Mancha, and she's about 90 pounds. Typically, they can carry about, at 3 years old, she probably could carry around 40 to 50 pounds. And as you can see, she's ready to go. Actually, she's pretty used to this routine. So once she gets saddled up, she's in work mode. So she's ready to go at this point. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll get some shots of us doing some commands and whatnot. We're walking. She's just gonna follow behind me. Typically, like I said, she's not tethered, but in order to do the video, I want to have her tethered so that I can keep her close by too, so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now we're coming up to a turn here. We're gonna go paw. She's gonna turn to the right and on, so then she knows that we're going to the right. You gotta go gi. It's to the left. Oh, she's turning left. Forward, on. So you got gi and haw. That's left and right. You got on, which is forward. Now if I want her to run, just like a horse, you say, giddy up. She starts running. Say, whoa. She slows down. Now, as you can see, we got some water here. Goats typically don't like water, so we got to train them to do water crossings. When you're hiking with them, you come across water. Typically, she will try to find an alternate route. She won't cross over logs, but she has before, depending on how badly she wants to get to me. She will go through shallow water, but if she senses that the water's too deep, she won't go through it. She'll try to find an alternate route to get to me by either crossing a log, such as that one there, or trying to find a spot where she can actually jump over the river, the creek. Now that creek there, she probably could jump, but what she would do is follow the other side. Say I crossed that log and she decided she wasn't going to follow me. She would follow this side of the creek until she came to a spot where she was comfortable. My daughter Charlie, she's 3 years old. She's got a little backpack on. Turn around and say hi, Charlie.
Hi.
In her little canteen. what we're doing today, the whole reason behind this little adventure is I know where there's a few cedar trees that have downed. And the bark is just right where we can peel the bark and get some really nice long chunks of it. I live at 10 acres next to my neighbor that has 20 acres, and we bought up to 26,000 acres of state land. So what we're doing now, here's the bridge. We're heading over to the state land over here on this other side, and we're going to do some foraging. We're going to try to collect some pine pitch, maybe some fat wood, some cedar, and whatnot. So, there's my little Emmy. She's coming right along, so she's not behind. And here we go. I'll catch up with you guys here shortly.